And when I say deeper, 30 years ago, something hit me. Said, Pearson, haven't you noticed that a lot of the politicians, when they die, they're super wealthy? I mean, look, I am serious. They either got a stock hookup, serious portfolio, own a lot of land, they own expensive $1 million homes. Look, I'm telling you, it's well worth your time. The real famous ones and the ones that are always on camera, they the one got some serious money. You have to ask yourself, you go to Washington, D.C., and for some reason you get this piggy bank, right? And so after that, for like I said, 30 or 35 years ago, my mind hasn't been the same because I always look at that. And like I said, it all started with me one day saying, you know what? I was reading the obituaries, just naturally, such and such congressman passed, such and such senator passed, such and such president passed. And man, and don't talk about the family hookups, okay? That's a whole nother video. But what I'm saying is this, people. And it's just not to pick on American politicians. There are politicians around the world that have become extremely wealthy. And the question is how and why? And how come the populace doesn't get that? You feel me? And then the icing on the cake is that many of them, you find out, including family members, after they leave office, they go and work for the same people that allegedly they help pass policies or things that would help their business. You feel me? And it's happened right here in Chicago. I mean, whereas you get somebody a government contract and then you retire and you wind up working for that person. Look, people, I tell you, it's corrupt. It's corrupt. So as I'm listening to Elon Musk and DOGE and them talking about things, I'm like, it ain't nothing new. And like I said before, I bet hands down the same thing was happening in the Trump administration before. And so my larger question is, why now? Why all of a sudden now we want to have an Elon Musk on the sniff and let me find out the Dick Tracy thing, the Perry Mason thing. Because people, I believe that it's two wings of the same bird. I know I've said it before, but I got to break it down. Welcome to subscribers. The bad bird created this problem. So when the good bird get in office, they can say, see, look at all this, look at all this, look at all this. And believe me, this is the only thing that Elon Musk is doing. It is nothing new, people. It's just that the media is showing it more and lingering on it more. And now the Democrats coming back, pushing back. And I don't blame them because, see, here's the thing. There needs to be a balance. I don't mind the exposure of our monies being used the wrong way, in any way, form, or fashion. The problem I have is that Elon and his young kids having access to my information, irregardless of what they say, they have access. Now, last night, you guys know I get up in the middle of the night and I get some thinking. One of the things I was thinking about was like, you know what? Any company has a training program, right? Especially Fortune 500 companies. And when you're in college, you get that moment where you have an internship, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, Elon has chosen X amount of kids from 19 to 24 years old. And they didn't really go through any orientation. They didn't really go through any internship. Then I come across articles today, yeah, he do have an internship, but it's OJT. Can you imagine somebody having an ability to go into your stuff and it's on-the-job training? Homie, don't play that, and I don't think so. Now that I've set that basis, I want you to check this out. But before I do that, I want to read something. A person sent me an email last week. because this will help as well. Check this out. Exciting times, and not even really sure how I came across you several years back, other than God. I had a dream several years ago about watching an eagle fly. In the dream, a robin flew up to the eagle and defeated it. I remember asking, how can this happen? A tiny robin defeating an eagle? Then I saw, or rather felt in spirit, the eagle came back to life and defeated the robin in a dream. As time progressed, I asked myself if perhaps the robin represented Joseph Robinette Biden. Get it? Robinette Biden as in Robin. 2 weeks ago, another dream. I was standing in front of a clock. I could see the second hand was 2 seconds before midnight. I knew midnight meant the end, Christ's return in a dream. And then after watching your videos on your breakdown of 86 seconds, it confirmed. Imagine that. Isn't that something? The Bible says in the days, God will give us visions and dreams. And how about that? A robin defeated the eagle, but then the eagle came back to life. Was that Joseph Robinette Biden? Is this Trump coming back to life, or is this America coming back to life, or simultaneously? We're going to get something out the deal. This is why I'm saying I'm pushing, because we have to have the Moses getting the ear of Donald J. Trump, irregardless of what is stacked up against us, whether you voted or not, getting in the mix, so to speak, so you can progress to stabilize somehow and endure until Jesus comes. That's my goal. Now, we'll go back into this in another form. And when I say another form, keyword is Eagles. Because in 2 days, we're going to have the Super Bowl where the Philadelphia Eagles are playing. And I'm going to get into that. Now, listen to this. Here's Elon speaking.
What's your experience now, 2 weeks in? Is there actually a fourth branch of government?
There most definitely is. This is actually really, what Vivek's saying is really goes to the heart of the problem. In order for us to be a true democracy, a functioning democracy, the government must be responsive to the people. That's literally what democracy means. However, when you have a vast unelected bureaucracy that is not answerable to the public, and if the elected officials, if the president, the people in Congress and the Senate actually if they don't have the power to affect the bureaucracy, and it's actually extremely difficult to affect the bureaucracy, then you do not have rule of the people. You do not have democracy. You have rule of the bureaucracy. And this is obviously wrong. It is unconstitutional. And it is imperative, therefore, that we return power to the people of the country and not have tyranny of the bureaucracy, which we most definitely have had to fall out to a degree that is absurd. As Vivek said, it's not just that there's an unconstitutional fourth branch of the government, but it is arguably the most powerful branch of the government. Johnny, I see you're back.
Now, see, I concur. Elon gives a good spiel. He gives a good spiel, convincing spiel. But I look at his fruits. You guys know I interviewed his nanny about 2 years ago. And then Elon gets on stage. Oh, by the way, I'm dark Gothic mega. And nobody has defined that yet. Dark and Gothic in politics, I'm sorry, we didn't vote for that. So I have a side eye looking at Elon Musk, because I do believe he has a dark side. Now, this is the strong delusion, I believe, of the last days. Even getting Christians and Christian ministers to say, you know what? We do have a problem with our government. We've always had a problem with our government. Arguably, every 8 to 15 years, we have some type of downturn, like the 2008 crisis, a recession, a depression in the 1930s. The little man always gets the shaft. The big guy makes money no matter whether the economy is good or bad, they make money. I get it. The sale is to now rescue. Rescue. If I am right, this fits with the Bible in terms of the strong deception. You see, the bad cop had to be very bad. He had to be that Robin, so to speak. He had to beat down this ego. And now the birds in the nest are chirping, chirping, chirping. Save me, save me, save me. And here comes the golden age and Elon saying all the right things. But suppose it's mixed with another layer of deceit. Because Robert and Biden and Trump, in my mind, they're two wings of the same bird. And so now the sale is, as I rescue you, let's go forward and do this, this, and this. But it's the way they're doing it is what the Democrats are questioning, and I'm questioning it too. Why not have a representative from whatever agency you're going to go and check out? Particularly, we have the Department of Treasury. Have the experts around you, and you go line by line. You don't need my data to do that. You don't need, because it's their function is the purse to just pay the bill. In fact, have some politicians there too. Don't let these young kids in access to that. We don't know them. They haven't been vetted. It's not right. I think any reasonable person would say that in any country. No unelected official has right to that. Even an elected official still has got to go through some type of procedure. But again, I want you guys to understand, suppose there's deceit here. Suppose the goal is to get that data, copy it, put it on a server, and use it in relation to 666. Now let's move forward. I've said it before in other videos, but I have another twist coming, so check it out. Trump versus education. Department Musk, DOGE, reportedly using AI to looking for cuts. Here's what we know. Now people, I'm gonna keep it real. From my understanding, man doesn't have AI under control. He doesn't. He doesn't. He hasn't perfected it. I don't know if he can be. And I don't think in our realm we can control spirits getting to it. Wrap your mind around it. It's not bizarre what I said. Just think about what I just said. Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is running sensitive data from the Department of Education through artificial intelligence in its quest to slash federal spending. Now, depending on how this AI is set up, it's going to look for certain things, right? In other words, if it's programmed to look for certain things, that's what it's going to do. But do we know what's in the program? You see? What's in it? Is it just programmed to look for data? Or is it going to actually duplicate it? Oh, well, I'm done. This is what I found, but yet, how can you verify that it's not taking anything else with it? See, that's the thing. We're arguing back and forth. I need to know, as everyday citizen, have they copied and pasted, in layman's terms, my information? The Washington Post reported Thursday, just days after President Donald Trump discussed disseminating the department completely. The Washington Post, citing two unnamed people, reported representatives from DOGE were using AI through Microsoft's Azure service to go through data with personality identifiable information for people who manage grants as well as sensitive internal financial data. Through an education department spokesman told the Post, they are looking for efficiencies and there's nothing inappropriate or nefarious. That's what they say. A report that comes after days of Democratic lawmakers expressing concern about DOGE access to sensitive information across departments. Now, guys, hold tight because I got some serious stuff coming. Just got to read this to you. Now, here's another one. This one says, will Elon Musk put Treasury on blockchain? Here's what he and his interns are proposing. On blockchain? When did this come out? February 5th? Really? When you guys are talking about making America great, did you take a vote on that and ask us that? No. You put it on blockchain? Really? Okay. Elon Musk and his interns have been creating controversies and trying to influence how federal agencies work since he took charge of DOGE. Musk has signaled a radical plan that could reshape how the U.S. Treasury operates by transferring it to the blockchain, reports Futurism. The billionaire entrepreneur stated that the current operation of the Treasury are flawed, alleging that government officials are approving fraudulent payments or ones that don't align with the laws passed by Congress. Like I said, so now he's a lawyer. Now he knows everything. Like I said, he's not the all in all, and he's in training too, as well as those interns. Think about what I'm saying. They're not at a level where they can determine everything. They just don't. It's impossible. It's like me going into Tesla, telling what to do. I don't know. Look, I think and I believe the intent is to get the data and transfer it over so it can go 666. But watch this here. According to King James Version of the Bible, the phrase God will turn them over to a strong delusion is found in 2 Thessalonians 2:11, which states, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Explanation. This verse essentially means that God will allow those who actively reject the truth to be deceived by powerful lies, leading them to believe falsehoods. Now, how did this come to pass? Think about all the immorality in America the last 10 years, especially the last 4 years, okay? Think about it. This allows the strong delusion. You think that strong delusion that strong delusion and evil just left, now that Trump's back? No, it's here. And if I'm right, we're back in the garden and serpent children are in our government. That's what I believe. Now check this out. Let's go straight to the Super Bowl in relation to Donald Trump, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to be the first president at the Super Bowl. Now watch this. Many people they say it's going to be demonic. Watch how Trump deals with the Super Bowl. And I'm going to show you the numbers in relation to it.
Does President Trump have a favorite to win the Super Bowl? It sure seems that he does. He just posted a gushing tribute to Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and wife Brittany, and not a word about the Eagles. Congratulations to the Chiefs' great quarterback, he wrote, and his very beautiful and brilliant wife on the birth of their new baby daughter. See you all on Sunday. When asked to pick a side this week, the president declined, but hinted that he favors Mahomes.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I don't want to say, but there's a certain quarterback that seems to be a pretty good winner.
There's speculation Trump is still holding a grudge against the Eagles from 2018, when most of the team refused to come to the White House to celebrate their Super Bowl win that year. He held the party anyway without the team.
This is a beautiful, big celebration. Actually, to be honest, it's even bigger than we had anticipated.
And the choice...
When you think about it, people, it's been Eagles and Chiefs. I would say the majority of times in the last, 6 Super Bowls? Since 2018, think about it. Why is it that now you have the Chiefs, you have the Eagles again, the second time in the Super Bowl in the last 6 years they've been in the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs have been in it, 4 times, I believe? Come on, man. It's almost like running Trump versus Biden back and forth. Do you see what I'm trying to say? It's end times. Just want you to see what's going on in that realm. Now check this out. The majority of the Eagles did not come to the White House. The Philadelphia Eagles' visit to the White House has been canceled. The White House announced Monday evening that the team will not be attending a scheduled celebration of its Super Bowl victory, which was planned June 5th. Now watch this here. That was back in the day. If you take June 5th of 2024, that's 6 years later, versus Super Bowl Sunday coming up, 2/9/2025, the difference is 8-4. Remember I told you, Barack Obama was born August 4th. Why is the 8-4 coming up? Is Barack Obama the AC? Is he orchestrating all this? Think about it. June 5th, the anniversary of them not going to the White House, the majority of the Eagles, versus the day of the Super Bowl, it comes out to 8-4. I'm putting a feather in your cap. I want you to watch the Eagle, and the Chief. Watch. President Donald John Trump Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs, comes out to 220. What is 220? The 220th day of the year is August 8th. That's 8-8. What is Trump's text number? 88022. You guys are familiar with that. Is that coincidence? Then look at this here. It was a Black Hawk helicopter on January 29th. A Black Hawk helicopter did what? It hit a plane called the American Eagle. You get it? It hit an eagle. Now watch this here. January 29th is when that Black Hawk helicopter hit the plane in Washington, D.C. It was coming from Kansas City, right? And look, this is the anniversary of the Philadelphia Eagles not going to the White House. 6/5/2025. The difference is 4 months and 7 days. Come on, man. Trump is the 47th president. Trump ain't got to say who gonna win. I'm not saying bet, but look what the numbers are showing. Okay? You've got, let me get on this again. Yeah. 129, the day of the crash. American Black Hawk helicopter hit an eagle versus the day the Eagles didn't go to the White House, come out to Trump's birthday. Come on, man. Come out to Trump's number for president, 47. Come on, man. Then look at this here. Donald John Trump, Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs beat Philadelphia Eagles. Comes out to 666. That don't look good. Mark of the beast, 666. Ooh. Then look at this here. They're playing in New Orleans. New Orleans became part of the United States on April 30th. April 30th, New Orleans. They're playing the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Look at this here. April 30th is the anniversary of the stadium versus 2/9, the day of the Super Bowl. The difference is 222. And you know 222 is what? You know that that's hell on earth. It's literally the beast of Revelation and the Antichrist. 222. Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep? Let's go forward. Let's end this puppy. Day of the Super Bowl, 2/9/2025 versus what? Trump's next birthday, 6/14/2025. The difference is what? 45. Who is the 45th president? Trump. You mean to tell me the date of the Super Bowl versus Trump's next birthday comes out to his administration, 45th? Trump ain't got to say nothing. It's pointing to the Eagles, ain't it? It's pointing to somebody. Now look at this here. 430 is what? That's the anniversary of, New Orleans, where they playing at. 430, 2025 versus Trump's birthday. We did that already, right? Okay, so we did that already. How many times did we do that, Pearson? Okay, we're going to do this another way. Oh, the first one was Super Bowl Sunday versus Trump's birthday, come out to 45. The next one is the New Orleans anniversary of the city, 4/30/2025, and was founded versus Trump's birthday, comes out to 45. Come on, man. Then look at this here. Patrick Mahomes, right? He just wished him congratulations on his baby, right? 9/17 is his birthday. Take 9/17/2024, his last birthday, versus Trump's birthday coming up this year, comes out to 84. There's the 84 again, Barack Obama, August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Then what about this? Elon Musk, Revelation chapter 13:11, comes out to 165. What is the 165th day of the year? The 165th day of the year, you know, that's June 14th. That's June 14th. What is June 14th? That's Trump's birthday, June 14th. So let's read it again. It's deep. Elon Musk, that's his name, Elon Musk, chapter 13, verse 11, which is what? I'm going to share what that is. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. I'm thinking this is Elon Musk. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Is that Trump? His wound was healed in his ear. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. You think Elon got that power since he knows a lot about space exploration to make signs and wonders come out of the sky? And dwelleth them that dwell on the earth, and deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And again, will he be stabbed? And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause of that as many as would not worship the beast, image of the beast, should be killed. And he causeth all both, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or the forehead. And that's 666. Is this Elon Musk? Is he the other beast in relation to Donald J. Trump? Is that way they're together in the White House? You think about what I'm saying. He's in the White House. Are we in the tribulation? Are we going there very fast? My name is Friend Shot Pearson. If you like the work, please subscribe, thumbs up. Please help the channel. God bless.